Yeah, wrist, man, check the wrist, man, got him hot, ayy. Man, can't ball like this, man, Lord. Past the big skin when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Ayy, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Ayy, she want it like me cause her like she can count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep the score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, one point to guard.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Gonna see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. I'm with the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up, I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we back up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. No, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top on the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. I'm with the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
We've had spotty showers since about 7 a.m. here in D.C., and the radar indicates it's going to continue, but nothing to stop football from happening at FedEx Field. A few minutes ago, it sounded like the 4th of July on the National Mall as the hometown Redskins were introduced to this sold-out crowd. They are set to go as their guys will match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Set to go now on a wet and rainy night, and we are underway from FedEx Field. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. They'll They'll go with Darius Geis, who missed all of 2018 with injury. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Second down, Haskins. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. And some room to maneuver. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 65 yards. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 from the 10. Geis, they'll try to run it. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Redskins take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. 3 plays already in the end zone. That was quick.
We always talk about offenses understanding what they want to do before they go into a game, and they practice it. They have their script and the plays they want to open with. But defenses aren't just reactive. They have their own ideas as well. These ideas didn't get implemented very well. 3 plays and a touchdown already scored against them.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They go to the former Saint, Mark Ingram. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Come on, set. You can't take that. I ain't take that.
This time Jackson will throw it. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll be 4th down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense. Because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
But you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. On 2nd down, here's Haskins. And this is incomplete. He was looking to get that one to Chris Thompson. But now it's 3rd down.
The touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. 4 down. Yeah, check. Hey, Mike. Hey, no.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. Uncorks one for Davis. And that is incomplete.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Here's Jones on the return. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
At their own 33-yard line.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it, and he'll take it across midfield and down the 48-yard line.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon, so that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
He can't, man. He's not going to get me. Deuce.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. Josh Doxson's got it, complete. Josh Dotson. Touchdown, Washington. Josh Doxson, 48 yards. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch. And he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Redskins scoop it. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
No coach or team's ever happy when someone has a turnover, but if there's ever a good time to do it,
preseason.
Yeah, right now. You know that come regular season, he's going to be ready to go, and maybe he'll remember, yeah, I don't want to do this when it comes time for the games to count.
They start on the ground with Geis. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Keep it tight end. Hey, we got go.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Here we go. Good team running. Get ready.
On play action, Haskins under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Kenny Young in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atoned for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. And the Ravens taking the field. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. A first throw for the backup Griffin. Dancing to his left. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
While you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards, they're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
Come on, set. 18 data. Left guard defense. And here we go. Slam.
On first down, they go with Dixon. So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Tackle made there by Caleb Brantley.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They go play action. Griffin. And this one complete to Seth Roberts. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 22 yards there, a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On first down, Dixon. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
From the 27, Griffin. And he will find Scott on the right side complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. First and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
The Redskins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
So out now come the Redskins. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Back to the ground. This time it's Peterson. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Here we go. 30 base. They're running it. Mike, check. 59.
Now it's the backup Smith. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he finds McLaurin. And finally brought down at the 43. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain.
Go.
First down, here's a run with Peterson. And this time they were ready for him, as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. By the way, as we expected, most of the starting units out here in the second quarter, so get your 2 deep, your 3 deep, your 4 deep ready for this one.
If you have a particular favorite who wasn't a high draft pick or is an undrafted free agent trying to make the team, this is the time to watch him play and give it his best shot, because most of the starters, you're exactly right, they'll be out of the game watching the rest of the way.
Now it's Smith. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. Now Griffin on first down. Eluding, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
It's a big play there for Baltimore. 47 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Play action. Now Griffin. He's going to air one out. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Hey, a sidebar worth noting is that preseason cuts have changed. So week 3 that we're in right now, the preseason, I think, what did you say, the roster's going to stay at 90 instead of going down to 75 this year?
That's exactly right, Brandon, because in the past, just what you said, this game here, at the end of week 3, or game 3, you would cut the roster down to 75 and play game 4 just like that. In this case now, though, they're going to be able to keep guys all the way through. So guys who would normally not have a chance to finish out the preseason, they'll get that chance now and get more opportunities to get on tape.
The Redskins on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11.
Check, check. Fresno.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Here's Tressway now. He's been terrific so far. And he's able to get it out of there. It's a 45-yard punt and 8 on the return. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. And now here come the Ravens. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Griffin to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Seth Roberts. As the first half is winding down. And now the Ravens, they're just a 2-point conversion away from tying this up. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. To throw is RG3. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
13 seconds, the time remaining in the half as they come up on first down. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Check 50, check 50.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. So we are halfway through here in the final week of the preseason. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback. And it comes out to the 25-yard line. RG3 going to bring the Ravens up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Check it back, check it back.
The drive begins with a run by Dixon. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now Griffin. Space to maneuver at the 40. Roberts with it over the middle. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
A gain of 32 that time.
It's your first drive of the second half. You're down on the scoreboard. Maybe you just say to yourself, let's take a shot, see if we can shake them up. And, boy, they hit that one.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Griffin. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
On second down now, it's Dixon. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Griffin. Flush to his right. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs. Smith and the Redskins will come up now 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. They'll start the drive with Love here. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On 2nd and 9, Smith. He gets it to Sims, complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Smith now just 2 of 5 since coming on, but he does have a 1st down here. On 1st down, here's Love. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
From the gun, here's Smith. Throw left side, complete. That's Love.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Open man is Quinn, able to connect. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. You don't want none.
Play action. It's Smith. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Carr. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
You've got to know as a quarterback that's going to be tough to outthink this guy in the defensive backfield. He's been at it 11 years now, so he knows all the ins and outs of the position, and he's in the right spot there to come up with the interception.
They'll start the drive with Dixon. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From the 44, Griffin, and that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. This is 3rd and 1, very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Running out of the gun with Dixon. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
First down, Ravens.
Let's go now. Let's go, D. Let's go.
Off the play fake. Here's Griffin. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Give him 30 yards there.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? The guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific.
And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack.
I know there'd be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Throwing on second and long. Griffin. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be stopped just shy of the 25 with a penalty marker down. Here's the call. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Come. He's coming. Double up. He's coming.
Now Smith. Quick hitch, complete. It's Sims. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Check nickel. Hard.
A first carry for Samaje Perine. Tackle made there by Chris Wormley.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
The Redskins on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, Smith. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Carr. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Rush in.
After the interception, here's Griffin. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Troy Apke. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error. I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2. Now Smith. And that's complete. It's Sims. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. To return is Roberts, and he is out up around the 15-yard line. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45, and the Ravens will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. RG3 going to bring the Ravens up 1st and 10 at their own 15. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Connects it to Roberts, right side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Let's go. Hey, come on. I'm going back to you. I'm going back to you.
From the shotgun, Griffin. And that's incomplete. He was looking for Nick Boyle that time. That'll bring up 2nd down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
On 2nd and 15 now. Griffin. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Watch the run, watch the run. Shoot.
Edwards now on 1st and 10. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Play action. It's Griffin. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Griffin. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
I remember a coach told me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against him offensively. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
3rd and long. It's Griffin. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
Those really long field goals, when they are made, they are things of beauty, but there is a danger to getting them started, isn't there?
Yeah, with that low drive, you've got to really keep it low to the ground, don't you, to get that distance.
Yeah, hard to just pop it up in the air because otherwise it's not going to get there. So he's got to drive it low in order to have the distance, and that usually puts it in jeopardy, gives him a chance to block it, and everyone knows it on the other side. That's when you get your best jumpers on the other side of the field and try and get up.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Pirine. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They get the first. The decision to run on third and medium winds up being a good one.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Shotgun handoff now for Love. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Hey, lock it.
Here's Pirine. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 7 yards there and a first down.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
60 Pittsburgh.
First and 10 at the 24.
Well, now they'll try the end around. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there as that one is going to blow up in their faces. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
Ready. 18 Gator.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
Hey, Charlie.
He'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll bring up a third down. Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They'll run on first down. It's Edwards. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Washington, thanks for watching, and good night, everybody.